I teach a class where we talk about the war on terror and going into Iraq and Afghanistan. A lot of kids these days don't even realize that their entire lifetimes we have actually been at war, because their lives are not disrupted, and therefore they don't, if they're not personally impacted, then they don't realize what's going on in the larger context around them. So I think that's important as well, and that kids realize that whenever we talk about sending troops somewhere as an act of foreign policy, that there's real people behind those actions. My name is Scott Mindel, social studies teacher at West Bend East High School. I started the project in the fall of 2015, and even before that, I had always thought that the way that we honor and recognize veterans here, especially at the high school, I felt wasn't adequate. And I thought a simple and probably a powerful way to do that was simply to collect names of the veterans that went through the high school, and find a way to post them so that other current students would recognize that there's a lot of people that came before them, that walked the same hallways that they are walking, that chose to take that path of commitment and service to their country. And that started acted on it in the fall of 2015 with the goal of having as many names as I could gather by Veterans Day of 2015.
And so we've just been really communicating through email, Scott and I, and because I am involved with the VFW, commander for a few years, probably that's why we got more attached to each other. But yeah, it took me forever. My sisters kept telling me to send your picture in for his wall, and I finally did that. And it'd be nice to know. I'd like to visit with Scott once. It might be something from his background. Maybe he wasn't able to serve. Maybe he felt guilty that he didn't. I don't know what the reasons are that these people do it.
My grandfather served in World War II, was a medic in France, and I actually, as part of this project, I started tracing his route through France into Belgium and then finally into Germany. My great uncles served in the Navy in World War II. I had some uncles that served during Vietnam, and I had a cousin that did a tour in Iraq. And I know the toll that it took on my aunt for that year that she waited for him to come home. So I do have veterans in my background. Everybody asks if I'm a veteran. I was not, did not have that opportunity to serve, but here's my way of serving the veterans who did for me in my place.
Something special, I think, being able to, I guess, look back, reflect on, even at such a young age, the things that I was able to accomplish, the things that I've learned, the people I've met, is really special. And, you're always going to have this sort of connection with these people, bumping into someone at a bar or a library. And I heard he was awesome. I believe when I was there, he was one of the younger teachers, and so he was always, doing something fun, fresh, and exciting. And then, actually, a couple years ago, I'm not sure when he started, but I heard again from a military friend that he had started up this Veterans Project, and they're like, hey, you should submit your picture and your name, be part of this YouTube video. And so I took a look at it, and I think it's really cool. And I think it really opened my eyes to see just how many people actually were interested in joining the military from what I consider to be a pretty small area. And also, I think he goes pretty far back, so just being a part of a group of people that he's, discovered is really cool.
Last November, I came up with, was starting to brainstorm some ideas in between times of falling asleep on my deer stand, and what's a way that we could get the community more involved in recognizing our area veterans as well. And I had always known about different branches of the service. Each have a drill team. Some of them, well, all of them, very professional, and very accomplished and excellent to see. So I said, why not ask and see if a drill team will come to West Bend, and as a way to get kids involved, our student body involved, but also as a way to invite the community in and share that experience with community members. And I guess through persistence and a little luck from the United States Army, I was able to get the United States Army drill team to come and perform at little old West Bend high schools.
It goes without saying, they're also, I talk about the Army and the military being foundation of our country. Veterans, I mean, they're the foundation. What they've done for us and what they've done in the past, it's never be forgotten. And everyone needs to recognize the sacrifices they've made, not only for themselves and their country, but their families. And that's what people don't realize, is they're putting themselves, even their families, it's a family business, really on the line, when they go out and train and go overseas and conduct these missions that not everybody hears about.